What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Football Kick by Kick. I am Bilal, and we are live for one of the most anticipated round of 16 clashes of 2026 World Cup Brazil versus Norway. If you are just joining us, you are in the right place. We are going to be watching this entire match together, reacting to every goal, every tackle, every dramatic moment as it happens. This is win or go home. The loser is out of the World Cup. Okay, just to inform you, uh, an opportunity created by Norway here, but they were able to score the goal, but Raf has called it an offside. So that was an offside for Norway. Otherwise, they were able to score against Brazil here. That was the very first attack. That was the very first shot at target by Norway. The scene is already set. We are at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, a neutral venue where both teams enter on equal footing. Brazil are the five-time world champions, the tournament favorites. Norway are here with a golden generation led by one of the best strikers on the planet. Now, guys, you will also able to see the match stats, live stats on your screen. That here comes the first corner for Norway. About stats, they are being updated in real time, whether it's possession or shots by any of the team, number of corners that will be taken by any of the team will also be updated in real time here. Same goes for fouls that will be committed by any of the team will be updated here in real time. Once again, welcome to Football Kick by Kick, guys. Thanks for joining here. We are here for the most famous meeting that earlier came at the 1998 World Cup in France. Brazil were the defending champions, and Norway shocked them with a 2-1 victory back in 1998. Rakdal scored a dramatic late penalty in the 89th minute to seal the win for Norway. That memory still hurts Brazil to this day, but let's see how it comes today. Vinny Jr. here on the left, I would say that's the right wing actually for Norway. 7-1 was a past, I believe, guys. Uh, at that time, probably they were dependent on a single matchmaker, Neymar, but uh, now they are not just dependent on a single attacker. They have a strong uh, attacking side here. Let me know, guys, who you are supporting tonight. Type Brazil for Brazil or Norway for Norway. Let's get it. That is a foul committed by Norwegian defender. Could be a bit dangerous here. Improperly tackled. They are going to check for the VAR and going to check for the possible penalty here for Brazil. Meanwhile, uh, let's check the lineup and formation here for both of the teams. We are underway here in New Jersey. Let's take a quick look at the lineups here. Brazil are in their famous yellow shirts, likely in 4-2-3-1 formation. And if I talk about Norway, they are in 4-1-2-3 formation here in their famous red kits, red and blue kits actually. Alisson for Brazil, Alisson in the goal, the defense, Danilo, Marquinhos, Gabriel, and Douglas Santos. In midfield, they have Bruno and Casemiro. I guess the penalty has been given to Brazil here. Yep, a foul was committed by Norwegian, and after a VAR check, the referee decided for the penalty kick here. A penalty kick has been given to Brazil. After a VAR review, penalty for Brazil. What a save! What a great save by the Norwegian keeper here. A penalty has been saved. Brazil was not able to score against Norway here in a penalty kick. What a great save by Neyland. Bruno took the penalty and smashed a shot in on target, but keeper saves it though. So that was perfect saved by Norwegian keeper. So we are here in New Jersey. Brazil won, uh, 0, Norway 0. Brazil was not able to score a goal when there was a clear opportunity. So I will continue with the lineups here. Uh, I was at the at the at defining the Brazil sides in midfield, Bruno and Casemiro. But keep an eye on Casemiro. He's on a yellow card, and one more means he misses the quarterfinals. In attack, we have Vinny Jr., we have Martinelli, we have Ryan here leading the line up front. And important news, Lucas is out with a hamstring strain, and Rafinha is only fit enough for bench. If we talk about Norway lineup, Neyland in goal, who has perfectly defended the goal here. The defense, Marcus, Pedersen, Ajer, and David Muller. In midfield, Martin is the creative hub with Birch and Frederick providing support. And up front, the man everyone talking about, Erling Haaland, leads the attack here for Norway with Alexander and Antonio on the wings. Patch is in early minutes here, and we can already see the contrast here. Brazil trying to control possession, Norway sitting deep and looking for counterattacks. But so far, uh, Brazil has much possession comparatively. That's an opportunity for Brazil here, but again missed. A great cross by Vinny Jr. Exactly, that was a great save by Neyland, the Norwegian keeper. It will become a more drama if Brazil does not score in the first half. So Norway will put up more pressure on them. Yes, of course. He would ask for another uh, bottle of water. He may think of, uh, bringing back Neymar to the game here, but I don't know. That's that's my assumption here. He may be thinking of, introducing him in quarters and semis, depending on if they prevail or move to the next stage. Norway have much possession comparatively. My bad. Norway have third 70% possession of the match. Brazil have just the 30%. Norway is trying to control the situation here. If you talk about number of passes made by both sides, 162 passes were completed by Norway and just 60 passes were completed by Brazil here. A free kick for Norway here. That could be an opportunity for Brazil here, and they have successfully missed the opportunity again. Kona was with the ball, and Vinny Jr. was on the left wing with him. He could have passed it to Vinny Jr., but decided to go himself. But beautifully tackled by Norwegian defender here. Here comes the hydration break, the first hydration break. That was a stunning save by Neyland. That could have been a 1-0 game here. There is a history uh, which tells that Brazil have never beaten Norway. Some people call it a curse for Brazil. Brazil have played around 88 different nations in their history. Norway are the only one they have never beaten. There are actually three hydration breaks, three or two, I believe. That's an opportunity for Brazil here, but they couldn't make use of it. Actually, it was again a perfect save by Neyland here. As I said, uh, many people call it a curse for Brazil. Out of four meetings, Norway won two of these, and two were ended without any result. So zero win for Brazil so far. If you talk about meeting in World Cup, uh, in 1998, Norway beat Brazil by 2-1 in the group stage. In 2026 friendly, Norway drew by 1-1 with Brazil. In 1988 friendly, again Norway held Brazil to 1-1 draw in Oslo, and the other one was in 1997 friendly. Norway thumped Brazil by 4-2. Vinny Jr. is with strike. Many of the stars will be here in the match. That's a big match. There's a big stage here. Brazilians are still trying to get into their space, but the Norwegian defenders are trying to reject their statements. A perfect pass that could be an opportunity for Norway here. A good goal kick, but missed the target. A good goal kick by Martin here, who tried to hit the target. That was officially the first shot on target by Norway, I guess. Norway here is playing a very attractive game here. They are pressing Brazilian defense here. Thank you guys again for joining Football Kick by Kick. We are here to watch the entire match together, and we'll be reacting to every goal, every tackle, and every dramatic moment as it happens. This is going to be a very big game. One of these teams is going to be eliminated from the World Cup tonight. Let me know, guys, in the chat who you guys are supporting tonight, Brazil or Norway. That was a great goal kick by Vini Jr., a perfect opportunity created by Vini here for Brazil. That would be a corner kick for Brazil. First, he tried to perfectly tackled and then tried to hit, but was saved by the Norwegian keeper. 9 minutes left of the first half. There'll be few more minutes for the extra time. So far, Norwegian side have much control of the situation. In ground, they have 66% of the possession as compared to Brazil, which have just 34% possession of the match here. A corner kick for Norway. That will be a goal kick for Brazil. There were fouls committed, but a zero yellow card so far to any of the team. 6 minutes have been added to the time here as extra time. Norway is heavily pressing Brazilian defense here. With minimum shots and shots on target, actually. Another corner for Norway here. That was a perfect opportunity for Norway here. Oh, that was a great opportunity, but again missed by Brazilian side. Martinelli missed the header. Oh, it could have been a perfect header. The extra time is about to end. Both teams they need to be careful. Last 30 seconds. Ball is in the dangerous area. A goal get given to Norway, and that's the end of the first half. We are at the halftime here in New Jersey, and we have got a 0-0 game on our hands. What we have seen so far, uh, if you look at the stats, Norway have had the much possession as compared to the Brazil. Brazil have 36% of the possession. Norway had actually most of the possession, and they looked more dangerous on the counter-attack side. This is exactly what we were expecting. Haaland and the main attacker, basically from Norwegian side, Martin, has been pulling the strings in the midfield. So far, four shots were made by Norway and six shots were made by Brazil. Shots on target were two by Norway and again two shots on target by Brazil here. For Norway, they need to keep their discipline. One more goal could be enough to knock out five-time champions. And remember, Norway have never lost to Brazil. That record is on the line tonight. What do you guys think? Can Brazil finally break the curse? Let me know in the chat. We'll be right back for the second half. Welcome back, guys. We are into the second half. Brazil versus Norway is underway here in New Jersey. The second half for the game is already started. So far, Norway was able to highly push the Brazilian defense. They have had much possession as compared to Brazil throughout the first half. But in the second half, the stats are going to be different as compared to the first one. Brazil will try to have much possession comparatively. They will try to keep the strike to their own. That's an opportunity for Brazil here, but again missed. Vinny Jr. was not able to properly finish it or was able to pass it to some other player. That would be a corner kick for Brazil. It would be a second corner for Brazil in the second half. In total, a great cross by Kuna, but couldn't do much here. If you talk about first half for Brazil, what have worked and what didn't work for them, they created better chances despite having only 35% of the possession. They tried to dominate the penalty area with 20 touches to Norway. Norway's had 4 touches comparatively. In the first half, Gabriel Martinelli was the most all-action player. He has carried 9 balls, 6 recoveries, and 1 key pass by Gabriel. The direct attacking approach by Brazilian consistently hurt Norway's defense side. If we talk about the chances that were made but didn't work for Brazil, 3 big chances were made but missed. Penalty was missed. Vinny Jr. And Martinelli all failed to convert actually. So far, only 2 shots were made on target by Brazilian side out of the 7 attempts. And I have also noticed Vinny Jr. lost possession around 10, 11 times. If you talk about the Norway's first half, what have worked for them and what didn't work for them, they have had 65% possession. They controlled the ball and the tempo of the match. Here comes the substitution for Brazil. They are going to get Kona out, I believe. Yes, the striker. Kona out and Andrik in. A striker has been replaced with an other striker. I was talking about the Norwegian first half situation. A perfect penalty saved by Neyland in the first half. It was the defining moment for Norway. They successfully limited Holland's involvement, but that is also a problem here. That's an opportunity for Brazil. It was a great opportunity, and Andrik has completely missed it. It was 1-1 Andrik versus the Nederland. A great assist by Vinny Jr. to Andrik. How could the chance like this can be missed actually? It was kicked off target by Andrik. Again, another opportunity missed. In the first half, uh, Norway in total had just 5 touches. Sorry, the Haaland from Norwegian side, in total he had just 5 touches. If we talk about sending cross to the penalty area of the Brazil, the crossing was overall absolutely woeful for Norway, especially from corners. Despite Norway's clear height advantage. And there were in total 4 touches in Brazil's penalty area by Norwegian side. They were not threatening enough, and very less chances created by Norwegian side in the first half. Let's see what happens in the second one. We'll also talk about what each team needs to do in the second half in order to score goal and win this knockout stage match, where the winning will be in quarterfinal and losing side will leave the tournament. Another corner for Brazil. They also need to change the strategy, upgrade shot on target, but beautifully tackled by Neyland. They have been creating and missing most of such chances. A finishing is missing from Brazilian side. That could be a chance here for Brazil. Again, a chance missed by Brazil. What a great save by Neyland. We are seeing Neyland everywhere here. What a great defense by Neyland. But it could be uh, an offside for Brazil. But it was clear. It was a clear opportunity for Brazil here. That was missed by Bruno. Here comes a substitution for Norwegian player. Julian has been replaced with Frederick. A midfielder replaced the striker. So they are up to creating more opportunities for Norway side. Julian has been replaced with Frederick for Norway. Whereas at Brazilian side, Kuna was replaced with Endrick. He was supposed to perform a bit better than I would say Kuna, and the Endrick again did the same. He missed with an attempt on goal. A great opportunity created here by Norwegian side, and Holland was there to pick it up, but tackled by Brazilian keeper. A corner here for Norway side. Allison tackled it very well, and it went out of the reach of Holland. A great corner here for Brazil, for Norway actually. Another opportunity created here for Norway, across from the right side, and Holland misses it again. Martinelli is out, has been replaced. Ryan is also out, has been replaced. Here comes the star of Brazil. Neymar is in the game. They, the coach, the manager has decided to spice up the things. We'll have a hydration break here. Ancelotti made a second substitution. Martinelli has been replaced with Neymar, a striker with another striker. Now we'll see more opportunities and some good finishes as well here from the Brazilian side. Ryan has been replaced with Danilo. A striker has been replaced with midfielder from Brazilian side. In last few minutes, we have seen few of the chances that were created by Norwegian side, and two of those chances were completely missed by Haaland. One was a bit dangerous, where a single touch could have been a deciding moment for Norway. Hydration break here. Meanwhile, uh, we can discuss what each team needs to do in the second half here. Brazil so far have created three chances. Those were big chances and were able to miss all of them. They must convert their chances. They need to properly finish. I would also think that they need to keep exploiting the wings of Norwegian side. Ryan, which has been replaced, midfielder Danilo, Ryan, and Casimiro. They were great in the field. Ryan threaded three key passes, and Casimiro added two more. The wide areas are where Brazilian are finding success. They need to keep going there by bringing Neymar. They will try to create more opportunities for Vinny Jr. They need to get Vinny Jr. into a one-on-one situation, who had two shots, one on target, and three progressive carries, although he had lost possession 11 times. He needs to be more decisive and protect the ball better. In the second half, that could be an opportunity for Norway here. The ball is in the dangerous area, but perfectly tackled by Brazilian defense here. So far, Norway still have greater possession as compared to Brazil. They have more number of corners as well. Who will be the Who will be the matchmaker for Brazil here? Let me know in the comments. Will it be Neymar or Vinny Jr.? Who will be scoring and who will be assisting? Let me know in the comments, guys. There are a few other stars to watch the live match for Brazil versus Norway. And I was also thinking about to say that they should bring on the Neymar or Rafinha. Uh, and manager Ancelotti decided to bring on the Neymar. Both were on bench. A fresh start and creativity would unlock Norway's defense in the final 30 minutes. Vinny Jr. here with the ball. That could be a dangerous situation for Brazil. It was perfectly hit and a great save by Alisson here. A perfect shot on target. If we talk about Norway side, what is exactly that needs to be done from their side in order to score a goal and win against Brazil, six-time champions? They need to get involved the Haaland as much as they can. He had just 5 touches in the entire first half. Norway must find ways to get him the ball, through balls over the top, crosses in the box, or maybe quick transitions. They need to create more opportunities for Haaland. They also uh, need to be basically they also need to improve the crossing quality. So far, I have noticed they need to get better on that. They even though they have a clear height advantage, here comes another substitution for Brazil. Bruno is out. Anderson Silva is in. The manager is making their team's fourth substitution at the New York, New Jersey Stadium. That's an opportunity here. A goal by Erling Haaland. A great goal by header by Haaland. Like I was telling, they need to get involved. The Haaland, a perfect cross for the header. It was a great assist. Absolutely stunning header by Haaland. Brazil 0, Norway 1. A brilliant finish by Haaland, and the curse continues. Clinical finish by Haaland. Norway are doing what they have always done against Brazil, punishing them on the counter attack. Vinny Jr. here with the ball, a corner for Brazil here. Neymar is going to take the corner here, but beautifully tackled by Norwegian defense, and it will be out, but that will be another corner for Brazil. Neymar tried to show us some skill here. Here comes another opportunity for Norway that can be a counter attack by Norway side. but they couldn't capitalize it. They couldn't utilize it. A perfect opportunity created by Brazil here, and again a great save by Neyland. That was a perfect opportunity. Casemiro kicked the goal, a perfect cross, but no one was there to take the header to finish it properly. A great assist by Casemiro. Neymar was there, Vinny Jr. was there, but both of these were a bit late. This could have been a dangerous opportunity. A perfect save by Neyland recently. As Norway have taken the lead, this changes everything, and Brazil needs to do something. They must push higher. They cannot afford to be patient anymore. The match has already entered in the 87th minute. Great tackle by Norwegian side. Another opportunity here for Norway, but beautifully tackled. And again, it will be a corner for Norway. That's a dangerous situation for Brazil. They need to push higher. They need to push their fullbacks higher, commit in more players forward, and they need to take more risks. They have already brought on the Neymar, who was on bench a bit late, but it's never too late. They just need a single opportunity to make this. Neymar is on the left wing, actually playing center. Junior is on the left wing. They can exploit the wings faster. Their best chances have come from wide areas. Another goal by Haaland. That is it. That's the end of the Brazil here. That was completely unexpected. They have completely destroyed the Brazilian defense. A second goal for Haaland in the last minutes of the game. I don't know what they were thinking. They had left alone Haaland, who was there to get the ball and who was there to grab the opportunity and score the second game. That is it for Brazil here. And the curse again continues for Brazil. 7 minutes has been added as the extra time. They have been sending cross to their goal area, but none of the players was there to take the header or to finish it perfectly. 3 minutes left of the extra time, And what a great goal by Haaland. It was a stunning shot on target. Substitution made by Norway at the runtime here. Just to tell you, Norway was in Group I. Uh, they they beat Iraq by 4-1, beat Senegal by 3-2, lost France by 1-4, finished second in the Group I. A yellow card to Neymar Jr. here. They had scored 10 goals in the tournament so far. Erling Haaland was the key player who had scored 5 goals in 3 appearances. Now, Mbappe, Messi, and Haaland had the same number of goal scores in World Cup 2026. This is the first round of 16 appearance of Norway since 1998. And their victory on Ivory Coast was Norway's first ever knockout victory in men's World Cup history. The situation here in the ground is getting aggressive, a bit aggressive. That could be a dangerous situation for Norway here. A foul committed through elbow to Casimiro. A penalty probably given to Brazil here. I need to make sure if Casemiro was inside the D to take the header. Yep, a penalty has been given to Brazil, but it's too late to score a goal. Neymar will be taking the penalty. A goal scored by Neymar, but it's too late. That will be the first goal from Brazilian side, but it's very, very late for them to score a goal. Good cross, but a great keeping by Norwegian keeper. That is it, guys. That's the end of the road for Brazil. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed. Norway have done it again. They have beaten Brazil, and this time they have knocked them out of the World Cup. Brazil won, Norway 2. Norway remains the only team in the World Cup, in the world actually, that Brazil have never beaten. Two wins, two draws, and that will be third win for Norway here, and a knockout victory on the biggest stage. Erling Haaland, what a performance by Erling Haaland. Martin pulling the strings for Norway. The Norwegian golden generation has arrived on the world stage. They are through to the quarterfinals for the first time since 1998. For Brazil, this is devastating. They came into the tournament, in this tournament, as favorites, and they are going home in the round of 16. Carlo Ancelotti is going to face some serious questions. The curse is real and it continues. Norway will now face the winner of the next match in the quarterfinals, and we'll see. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is one I will never forget. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you